Hello viewers, welcome to a new Darkest Tower video. Today I will be playing Kaiserreich Legacy of the Weltkrieg once again. Since I have no Wi-Fi in my apartment yet, I'm just on quite the roll now, aren't I? What will be the shtick this time? Well, I'll be playing as the Union of Britain for these settings. Now what will be the goals of this run? Well, I'm going to recreate the British Empire at its peak in 1914. Like all times Britain were practically aiming to civilize the whole world. Get Australia, Canada, South Africa and India back. And that's about it really. Well, the other goal is also to become a superpower. However, when have my series ended without the country I play as becoming one? So if you guys like my content, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It really motivates me to make much more of it. And not wasting any more time, let's jump straight into the video. Compared to the two previous countries I played as, our situation isn't horrible. I mean sure, we may be stuck on an island, but that's going to change soon. Alright, our technology tab looks like this. I'm thinking of taking a very balanced approach when it comes to my army and navy. Since while having a colossal army is good, I can't really do much with it if it's stuck on this island. I'm also going to build 5 industry permanently, because you can never have too much of it. I also made it so that every garrison division will upgrade into an infantry division. And for now, I think waiting would be the best strategy. Mosley putting in the work and calling the most prominent people for a meeting. This is what happened. You can read it if you want. Spoiler warning, they likely won't. Since flexing on our neighbors forces us to go towards Hawk Lobby, I'm definitely gonna do that. Huh. Take that. You too. I suppose I don't mind attending this little party. I'm sure it won't hurt if I help them. They rarely win anyway. If you're going to supply your divisions with RD, make 19 of those bad boys. And now begin the elections. At least people don't have Twitter in this timeline to moan about the results. All things considered, I think this is the best option. To make Mr. Mosley win, we have to choose this. If you get an option for extra manpower growth, always take it. So I'm going to enlist Whammon. I mean, look at that manpower growth. And now we must max out a Hawk Lobby slider. Who cares about him? Go back to Russia. Well, shucks, I think 19 was a bit too many. Yes! We obviously don't need anyone besides that handsome Brit. I mean, even Steve Jobs stole his style. Well, since this has kicked off, we might as well help out a little bit. Though at the same time, I'm going to trade with the Americans. Oh, the Civil War in Russia is a thing. Yeah, that'd be a bit hypocritical. Since we don't have a large research modifier, we have to trade a lot of supplies to increase it. I guess since they're nearby, I'm gonna threaten them first. Not quite sure what they were expecting. Yeah, this is not needed. I don't want to kill off the population again. Luckily, I don't really have to worry about all this descent, since I have events that will remove it. Well, what do you know? I'm correct. Oh, oopsie. Luckily, I have someone to test out my marines on, and an easy victory against the Irish. Oh, Mosley, you know it. Oh, silly IRA, thinking they can scare me off. By doing this, they're making Ireland the worst place than I ever could. They're quite persistent. The war's going to happen soon, and my production queue is a little bit of a mess, since my army is quite small. Cute. Crush them. Make them suffer. Oh, the whole idea has finally started, and the Dutch are doing quite well against Germany. Might as well hop on in. I think this is where they can coup me if France starts losing, so I have to remove them. I'm not trying to be too involved in this war, but I am helping France out a little bit. Oh, not sure what I was expecting. I'm guessing if I kill all the people who want to revolt, no one else will defy me. Okay, I think I've accomplished my goals fairly well. I never really wanted France to win this war. I wanted to drain Germany of their manpower a lot, and France as well, and make it so that Germany conquers France, and I'll conquer France to have them as a puppet, for my pleasure. Excellent. Germany has annexed France, and my evil and dastardly plan is coming into effect. In hindsight, this plan is a bit scummy, but who's going to stop me? Definitely not the French. Alright, I made it as far as I can. Luckily, I managed to take Paris at least. I don't quite have the troops to advance yet. However, I have enough to continuously keep the German manpower at bay, so I don't have to worry about them building a giant army. 1 down, 1 billion to go. Finally, after a few years of fighting, I can release my bro. Well, I might have screwed over quite a bit, but I'm sure they'll forgive me. Finally, British troops over Berlin. This war is such a slugfest, it's quite insane. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, this looks quite good. Let's keep Mosley. A British dominated Europe. Let me explain what I just did. I released Spain, balkanized the crap out of Germany, released Poland and the Baltic region. So all is well. I just have to take Ukraine now. So now I have to beat up Germany and France in Africa, which will definitely be fun. Also, I have no comment about this. Also, how the heck is Japan losing? I did not expect any miracles in the African campaign, but one seemed to appear. Pretty big update here. I defeated the Frenchies and puppeted a few African nations. I took most of German Middle Africa. However, I can't quite annex them because they own Tianjin and Qingdao, which are victory point provinces. You just couldn't hold on for a few more years now, could you? And there goes South Africa, being a part of me once again. Since I do need to take Egypt, Sudan, and a few other places, I need to declare war upon the axis of this timeline. Aw, good game, well played. After the soldiers of my allies have arrived, I'm doing significantly better. However, I still can't push since they have just insane amounts of raw numbers. Okay, not a bad start. This could be the encirclement that may bring us to victory here. Such a beautiful encirclement. Cat got that tongue. So since I've destroyed most of the Indian army, took all of India and am advancing pretty well on China with my allies, I might as well start preparations when it comes to evading the thorn in my side, that is Canada. Also, it would be quite a nice thing to liberate Bhatia commune. Well, finally we have landed on enemy soil. Now it's time to make them soil themselves. Such an amazing idea to try to liberate Africa when their homeland is being destroyed. First time I'm experiencing this event, though I'm probably going to liberate Canada as a puppet. Beautiful. There seem to be a few Aussies stuck in Vancouver. Should probably escort them out. Finally ends the era of the German Empire. Excellent. Most of South America is mine, especially the Caribbean. I also need to take some islands here. Sadly, the war is not going to be as easy as I had thought, but it's Argentina, so I shouldn't feel too bad. I built quite a few carriers. Can you guess how useful they are? Slowly but surely I'm recapturing Australia finally, and it's time to expand the prison a bit. Oh, finally they're done for. Unfortunately, there is no event to release Australia, so I'm just going to liberate them manually. I feel like this war is seriously never ending. But at least I got this encirclement. Oh my gosh, I finally did it. Alright, excellent. I have balkanized the crap out of China, and I'll clear up these territories a bit later. Unfortunately, it seems that Japan owns this land that I actually need, so I'm going to declare war upon them to get it back. This has probably been the largest amount of people I've killed in a single nuke. Holy crap. We've reconquered the land in Europe, in North, Central, South America, in Africa, and in Asia. However, no, I'm not done yet, because we're still missing Cyprus. It's really insane how the British were just practically everywhere in the world. I suppose they weren't called empire which the sun never sets upon for a reason. Also, it's 1960, which means I've been playing this game for quite a while, and Russia has not done anything, and for some reason, they have dissent within their national provinces. You had over 20 years. What were you doing all this time? Oh, that's nice. I took Cyprus. I guess I can leave the liberation of Greece to my allies. And Ukraine's looking pretty weird. I'm gonna have to fix that as well. Also, that's a fairly insane amount of units in Bhatia commune. They're just hugging every possible division. I also find it quite insane how Japan has no navy at all, which makes my job that much easier. Oh my gosh.
1, 2, 3, 4, United States Marine Corps.
Well, it looks like 19 nukes wasn't enough, so I have to rectify that. Late game Japan has a pretty insane amount of troops. However, they can't really contend with my armored, mechanized, and helicopter divisions, and my nukes as well. Oh, excellent. We've captured Tokyo. Now Japan doesn't have many victory points left. Well, rest in peace, samurais. What? No, you can't be serious. Will they give up now? Oh, finally. Yeah, let's pull on America, occupy some islands, and liberate Japan as a puppet. Of course, the Greeks are still alive. Why would they not be? Though it's not really in my interest to capture them completely now, is it? They can live. And that concludes the end of this run. I'm going to fix the world up, so be right back. Alright, this looks significantly better. I gave Ethiopia some land, the Union of Mali some land, gave these provinces to Ukraine, and forced them to release Romania and Bulgaria as puppets. Oh, and I also gave Mongolia their northern territories back, which is quite sweet of me, I'd imagine. All in all, this was quite fun to do. The only downside is that it took so long to complete all of this. I mean, I don't think I've had many 1960s games that last well into the 1960s, besides maybe the Antique scenario. I also thought about invading the combined syndicates of America, but since they're syndicalist and have quite the army, I think I won't touch them this game. Plus, you've seen me do it a trillion times already, so they can live this time. Uni has also started for me, so there will be coming out a few less videos in the meantime, but I'll still try to get out at least a video once a week, or worst case scenario bi-weekly. So look forward to that. But anyways, we've accomplished our goals, as in reviving the British Empire, getting the needed puppets and becoming a world superpower. Hope you enjoyed the video, thank you for the view, and I'll see everyone in whatever next I plan on doing.